This is arguably one of the most extraordinary watches in the world. Look at that. This is just incredible. Every time I look at this watch, I get mind blown. Today, I'm going to go through my huge watch collection. It is a massive collection of 3 watches. Actually, guys, my watch collection is not so big. It is beautiful and I love every single watch I have, but I do only have 3 watches. But every single watch that I buy is very special to me. I'm right now on my way home from the office. I want to show them to you guys. All right, guys, 1 minute. Here is some of the stuff. There we go. Okay, I want to show you guys all my watches. Keep watching. This is gonna be cool. So these are my watches. I am gonna go through them one by one and explain the story behind it, what I paid for them, whatever else that comes to my mind. Let's start with my first watch, and then I'm gonna go to the cooler watches later. This watch is not my watch. I mean, I bought it, but it's for you guys. So this is a giveaway. I'm gonna give it away to one of my subscribers who has subscribed and pressed the notification bell. So this is a Rolex Submariner. I will talk about it more later in the video. It's a $13,000 watch that is for you guys. But let's start with this watch, because this was my first ever watch. This is a Rolex Day-Date rose gold, and it has the chocolate dial, brown dial. And let me show this to you, because I really like this watch. It was my first watch, so it means a lot to me. I don't wear it much anymore, but I love it a lot. Let me make it a bit clean. It really shines very well, in my opinion. So if I remember correctly, I believe I paid 3 Bitcoin for this. And that was back in 2019 or 2020, I believe. So 3 Bitcoin, but that was when Bitcoin was at around $7,000. So I think I paid $21,000 for this watch. It had a rose dial, and then I bought this chocolate dial because I thought this looked better than the rose dial, in my opinion. Obviously, it's a quite expensive watch, so as you can understand, I bought this when I already reached some level of success. When I was in South Korea, I was at a crypto conference, and I was there with some friends. Yeah, I already had my first crypto channel. I already made some money from sponsorships and some trading. I had a couple of investments. I thought, let's celebrate my success and let's celebrate the fact that I made some good money by buying a beautiful watch. This is also called the presidential because of the bracelet. Many US presidents owned such a watch. That's why it's called the presidential. Okay, let's put it on. It's been actually a long time since I wore this. Look at that. I think it's a very cool watch. I don't know. I think it's a very cool watch. I really like it. That's why I bought it, and it's my first watch. I will never sell it. It means a lot to me. It's full gold, so it's quite heavy, but absolutely beautiful. So yeah, let me put it back into the case. Yeah, that's the Rolex Day-Date. It's called the Day-Date because you can see the date up there, Saturday. And then down here you can see the date. So it's the Day-Date. Let's take a look at my second watch. Here is a Patek Philippe Nautilus. This is an incredible watch. I absolutely love it. It was my daily watch for a very long time until I bought my Jacob & Co. that I'm gonna tell you more about in just a few minutes. So this one I paid $137,000 for. I paid in crypto here in Dubai. In fact, all of my watches, I bought them with crypto. My cars also. It's funny, here in Dubai, guys, you can buy everything with crypto. It's amazing. And the cool thing about this watch is that it has the moon phase in there. And as you guys know, my first crypto channel was called The Moon. So that's why I thought this will be a great second watch for me. I'm not like a huge watch fanatic like that, but I always like to buy the best when I buy something. So I made a lot of research Of course, my first watch, I realized Rolex is the best watch for that price range, the day date. And then when I wanted to buy something for like $100,000 or $200,000, I made some research and I realized that Patek Philippe is the best watch you can get for that price. The Nautilus is just so clean, it's so beautiful, and I like the fact that it's very kind of understated as well, because it goes under the radar if you are somewhere where people don't really know watches, right? It doesn't look like a $100,000 watch. It looks more like, just a clean, beautiful piece, It doesn't have any diamonds, it doesn't have any gold. It's just a steel watch, but it is a Nautilus, it is Patek Philippe. It has heritage, it has incredible engineering behind it, so it has a lot of complications. You have the day and the date in this one as well, and the moon phase. So it is a more complicated watch than the day dates that I just showed you, the Rolex. This one is of course much lighter because it's steel, and on the back of the watch you can actually see a little bit of the complications in the back. Incredible piece, and this one I bought because I wanted to have like a next level watch. So the Rolex was my first watch. I think people usually say that the Rolex is a great first watch, and then I wanted the second watch, something to wear daily, and I thought this is a great one. To this day I'm using it a lot, and I think it's really cool. Sometimes when I look at these watches, this one and my Jacob & Co., and I think back, because just a few years ago, a little bit more than 4 years ago, I was still working in a grocery store in Sweden, which means that I was making like $1,500 a month. And the fact that I'm now at the level where I can buy these watches, it's just incredible. That's why I think material things sometimes can be a great thing to have on your wrist, because it can sometimes just remind you the level of success you've reached, So it's always important to, of course, learn from mistakes, but it's also very important to celebrate your wins, guys. These watches always come in these beautiful cases as well. That's what I like. So let me show you quickly the Patek Philippe box. Look at this. It says Patek Philippe here, Switzerland, Geneva, and it's very, very high quality suede. This very, very high finished glossy wood. I mean, the box alone is probably thousands of dollars, which makes sense. When you buy a watch in this price range, you would expect to get it delivered in a beautiful box like this. So I bought it on the secondary market. If you buy it directly from Patek Philippe, I think you only pay $60,000 approximately. I paid more than double because they are in very high demand, but I actually think it still went up in value. You guys can let me know in the comment section, what is the value of this watch right now? I would love to know. But let's talk about the Jacob & Co. This is arguably one of the most extraordinary watches in the world. Look at that. This is just incredible. Every time I look at this watch, I get mind blown. It also has gone quite famous. I have some videos of this watch that got millions of views. In fact, the first ever video I made about this was when I went to the Dubai Mall, to the Jacob & Co. store, and I sat down and I told them, look, I want to buy a Astronomia, but more importantly, I want to buy a custom Astronomia, and I want to put my name on it, I want to put my logos in it, I want to make sure the Bitcoin logo is in there. And they said, Carl, you're crazy, but let's see what we can do. Jacob and his team sat down. They said, you know what, Carl, we've checked your profile and we would love to collaborate with you on making this watch happen. And we started thinking about what to put in the watch, and this is the final product. So that first video I made already has like 1.1 million views on YouTube. I'll leave a link down below. You can see it popping up here. In the middle of this watch, you can see the moon, and that is the logo of my company, of my first crypto YouTube channel. So everything here revolves around the moon. And then you can see up here is my CryptoPunk, and that's an NFT. I bought that NFT for $1 million, or I think it was approximately 250 Ethereum at the time. And then I have my Bitcoin logo down there. There you can see the Bitcoin logo. And on this side, you have my name, Carl Runefelt. So there's so many complications here. This is an insane watch, guys. So it is a triple axis tourbillon, and a tourbillon is a very complicated mechanic. So when there's a tourbillon in a watch, the watch immediately is like 3 times more expensive than other watches. I think most of you guys, if you know watches, you know that. So a tourbillon is actually meant to counteract gravity, and in effect, it makes the watch more accurate. So the tourbillon, it's you can see it's spinning here. That's the thing spinning there. That's a triple axis, and that's why this watch is incredibly expensive. Let's show some complications here. So here on the back, if you want to wind the watch, just do it like this, and do like that, and this is how you wind it. And here is how to set the time. So some people always ask me, Carl, is it possible to tell the time? Yes, right here, this thing there, and now I'll set the time. So if the time right now was, let's say, 6 o'clock, then there we go, that's 6 o'clock. So here you have another wheel, and if I turn this wheel, you can see that the whole sky behind is moving. And then it says piece unique, which means that it's a one of one. So Jacob & Co. made it one of one only for me, which means that there's only one of these in the whole world. And that is just incredible. I mean, I have met many people with Jacob & Co. watches now because I go to these Jacob & Co. events and cool exclusive dinners. To this day, I didn't see any one of them have a unique piece made, customized for them only. So let me show you the crazy case. So this is the like basic case, or whatever you want to call it. It's nothing basic about it. It's very, very high quality. But this is the crazy case. And this is how the Jacob & Co. is delivered. And you put it in like that. And then, gone.
Wow.
That's a pretty cool case. And I mean, for this kind of watch, it really makes sense that it comes in a very cool case. And by the way, guys, if you want to know more about the case, because there's a big film showing here as well. But I'll link a video down below that you can see on the screen here if you want to go and check that video, because the case is pretty cool. But more than 4 years ago, I was having a normal day job, and I was visualizing my dream life. I wanted to live an extraordinary life. I wanted to be wealthy and successful and have an impact in the world somehow. And I was visualizing, you know, flying private jets, traveling the world, but also I was visualizing having a Jacob & Co. So sometimes I was sitting down, and I of course didn't have a watch. I couldn't even afford an Apple Watch back then. But I imagined that I had a Jacob & Co. watch on my wrist. And I'm going to give a big shout out also to producer Michael out there, because the reason why I found out about the Jacob & Co. brand, or at least why I grew to like it so much, was because of producer Michael's videos when he was showing his Jacob & Co. watch. And I thought, if I can buy one of those watches in the future, then that will mean that I really made a success. That means I really fulfilled my dream of being a successful person. So now that I finally was able to purchase it, I'm so grateful. And whenever I look at this watch, I realize that I've come so far, and it helps me be grateful, and it helps me realize that there's really no limit to what we can do in life. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. That's really what I'm trying to say here. Like, I'm a human just as much as you are, and you have your mind, you have your frequency, your energy, but at the end of the day, it's just a material thing, and material things are just an illusion, in fact. And now I'm going to go into some crazy stuff here. So it's quantum physics. It's just a hologram. Everything is a hologram, and this is just energy, and everything has a frequency. Material things, your thoughts, your words, your emotions, and with the law of attraction, you will attract more of what you already vibrate with. So if you feel like you have a Jacob & Co. watch, then oddly enough, the universe has a way of making sure that things can align in your life, and over time you can materialize something like this. So this has a frequency, your thoughts have a frequency, and you can align frequencies to attract things in your life. That's how people get successful. This watch means a lot to me because it is the physical representation of my power of attracting things. I do have a playlist, guys, with all of my Jacob & Co. content. You can go check it out on my channel. And I forgot to mention also this strap here. It's very high quality leather. It's crocodile leather. I really love the color combination between the blue, the dark blue, and the rose gold. But yeah, big shout out to producer Michael, because I was watching his videos, I got very inspired, and now I make these videos because I want to inspire you guys. So that's actually the main purpose of this channel, is that I can show you my cool stuff so that you can get inspired. And if you like it, please leave a thumbs up. If you don't, then that's fine as well. So this watch, I just bought it. And this, like I said in the beginning, is not for me, this is for you guys. So if you are a subscriber of this channel, also my other YouTube channel called The Moon, over there you will find all of the information about how to win this watch, and if you have notifications turned on. So this is not the last watch I'm going to give away. As long as you are a subscriber of mine, you will be eligible to win cool stuff in the future. It is a original Rolex Submariner. It's a $13,000 watch. You will get, of course, the box, the papers, everything is included. You have the certificate of guaranteeing the authenticity as well. That's a gift from me to you guys. Also, I made a video when I bought this watch. You should go and check it out. It's over on my channel. And let me know, guys, in the comment section, which one is your favorite watch, but more importantly, which one should be my next watch, because I am right now looking to take some profits again on crypto and jump into another watch purchase. So you guys can decide. Let me know in the comment section. Should it be Richard Mille, Patek, AP, something else? Let me know. So don't forget to go and follow me on Instagram, link down below. And this video is an insane video. You have to go and check it out right now, or else you will be missing out. See you over there. Bye-bye.